Hello learners, welcome to my channel. Till now we have discussed about limits and the ways to calculate the limits of a function. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about some important rule that is known as L'Hospital rule, and which is used whenever we are going to find the limits of some function which is in fraction form. Okay, so L'Hospital rule, it is a technique to evaluate the limits of a function when it is in indeterminate forms. Okay, now we have to know what is indeterminate forms. Okay, indeterminate form means if a function is suppose in the form of fx by gx, and we are to find out the limit of this function at x equal to, suppose, any point at x equal to a. Okay, and what was the rule to find out the limit of a function? First we directly put the limiting value to that function. Okay, so we replace all the values of x by this a. Okay, and after replacing the value of x by a, if the form of the function is like 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, then we have to apply L'Hospital rule to find out the limit of that function. Okay, these two, 0 by 0 and infinity by infinity, these two forms are known as indeterminate forms. Okay, so whenever we are going to find out the limit of a function which is in the form of fx by gx by directly putting the value of x. Okay, and if the value if after directly putting the values of x we are getting the form of the function as 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, that then we have to apply L'Hospital rule. Okay, so it is the rule, it is the L'Hospital rule. You see, if x tends to a, fx by gx is in the form of 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, whenever we put the value of x equal to a in the given function, then we have to apply L'Hospital rule, and the rule is like this: limit x tends to a, fx by gx equal to limit x tends to a, f dash x by g dash x. মানে যেতিয়া আমি ফাংশন এটা, আমাৰ ফাংশন এটা যদি fx by gx ফৰ্মত আছে, if our function is in the form of fx by gx and the limit is like x tends to a, then we have to first substitute all the values of x by a. Okay, and after that, if the form of the function is 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, then these two forms are known as indeterminate forms, and if we are getting indeterminate forms, then we have to apply L'Hospital rule, and L'Hospital rule means we will write like this: limit x tends to a, we have to differentiate the function which is in the numerator part, that is d dx of fx, which is f dash x, and we have also have to differentiate the function which is in the denominator part, that is d dx of gx, which is z dash x. Okay, it is the L'Hospital rule. Whenever the function is in the indeterminate form, after putting the values of x directly in the function, then we have to differentiate both numerator and denominator, and then after differentiation we will directly put the values of x if it is in determinate form. Okay, let us consider one example. You see, here you have to find out the value of this function 2 to the power x minus 1 divided by x when limit x tends to 0. So you see, if we directly put the values of x equal to 0, in the given function, then the function will become like this. 2 to the power x minus 1 asil na, now it is 2 to the power 0 minus 1 divided by 0. 2 to the power 0 means 1, so 1 minus 1 by 0, that means 0 by 0. So yeah, when we directly put the value of x in the given function, then it is in the form of 0 by 0, which is indeterminate form. Therefore we cannot put the value of x equal to 0 directly in the function. So in that case we will differentiate both the numerator of the function and the denominator of the both the numerator and the denominator, and then that is we have to differentiate ddx of 2 to the power x minus 1 divided by ddx of x. In the denominator part it is x. Okay, so ddx of 2 to the power x minus 1 means ddx of, you have to separate the differentiation, ddx of 2 to the power x minus ddx of 1 divided by, and dx by dx is 1. So ddx of 2 to the power x, it is in the form of ddx of a to the power x, and the formula for ddx of a to the power x is a to the power x log a. Yes, therefore ddx of 2 to the power x will become 2 to the power x log 2, applying this formula. Okay, and ddx of 1 is 0, and in the denominator part dx by dx is 1. So the form of the function is like this: 2 to the power x log 2 by 1, that is 2 to the power x log 2. Now you put the value of x at x as 0. So 2 to the power x, it was 2 to the power x, so in place of x we will put 0. So 2 to the power 0 log 2, it will become 2 to the power 0 log 2. 2 to the power 0 is 1, so 1 into log 2, that means log 2 is your answer. Okay, so it is the L'Hospital rule. Let us consider one more example. Here the function is e to the power x minus 1 divided by sin x, and limit is given as x tends to 0. Okay, so first you directly put x equal to 0 in the given function. So it will become like e to the power 0 minus 1 by sin 0. So e to the power 0 means 1. So 1 minus 1 means 0. So numerator part is 0. Again sin 0 is 0. That means denominator part is also 0. Therefore, whenever we put the limiting value in the given function directly, then it will become 0 by 0 form. It goes to 0 by 0 form. Okay, therefore we can apply L'Hospital rule here. So now we will differentiate both the numerator and denominator. Okay, so ddx of e to the power x minus 1 by ddx of sin x. So ddx of e to the power x means e to the power x, and ddx of 1 is 0, so e to the power x minus 0 divided by ddx of sin x means cos x, so e to the power x by cos x. Now you put x tends to x equal to 0, so e to the power 0 by cos 0. E to the power 0 means 1 and cos 0 means 1, so the result is 1. Okay, let us consider another example. Here the function is x minus sin x by 2x square. Okay, it is the function, and limit is x tends to 0. So you directly put the value of x as 0. So it is 0 minus sin 0 by 2 into 0 square. That means 0 minus 0 by 0, that means 0 by 0 form. So when we put directly the value of x in the given function, then it is in the form of 0 by 0. Okay, therefore we have to apply L'Hospital rule. So now you differentiate both the numerator and denominator part, ddx. So after differentiating, we got this value as 1 minus cos x by 4x. Okay, 4 is constant, so 1 by 4 you can separate this 1 by 4. 1 by 4 আমি লিমিটৰ বাহিৰত উলিয়াই দিব পাৰিম. It is 1 by 4, and limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos x by x. Now again you put the value of x as 0, so it will become 1 minus cos 0 by 0. 1 minus cos 0 is 1, so 1 minus 1 by 0 means 0 by 0. Again it is in the form of 0 by 0. Therefore we cannot apply x equal to 0 directly in the function, because it is in the form of 0 by 0. Therefore you again differentiate the numerator and denominator. That means again you apply L'Hospital rule. So now it is ddx of You see d dx of 1 minus cos x by dx by dx. So d dx of 1 minus cos x, so d dx of 1 is 0 and d dx of cos x means minus sin x. Here it is minus, so numerator part it will come plus sin x by 1. That means it is sin x by 1. That means sin x. So limit x tends to 0, sin x. Now you put x equal to 0 in place of x. So it is sin 0. Sin 0 means 0. So 1 by 4 into 0 means 0. Now your answer is 0. Your answer may be 0. Okay, 0 is simply 0 is not indeterminate form. Indeterminate form is when you get fraction like 0 by 0 or fraction like infinity by infinity. These are the indeterminate forms. Only 0, if we get only 0, then it is not the indeterminate form, it is a real number. Okay, 0 means 0 divided by anything you can write. So 0, if you get only 0, then it is a real number and it may be your answer. Okay, so here the answer is 0. Okay, let us come to question number 4. Here the function is x square by e to the power x. Okay, and x tends to infinity, so directly you put the value of x as infinity. So in the numerator part it is infinity square, in the denominator part it is e to the power infinity. Infinity square means infinity, e to the power infinity is infinity, so this function is in the form of infinity by infinity. Therefore we cannot apply we cannot put x tends to infinity directly in the function, and in that case we have to apply L'Hospital rule. So differentiate both the numerator and denominator in denominator, and d dx of x square means twice x, d dx of e to the power x means e to the power x. Now you put the value of x as infinity here. So in the numerator part it is 2 into infinity, in the denominator part e to the power infinity. So therefore again it is in the form of infinity by infinity. So again you have to differentiate both the numerator and denominator part. So differentiating both the numerator denominator part, we are getting 2 divided by e to the power x. Now you put x tends to infinity, so 2 divided by e to the power infinity. E to the power infinity is infinity, so 2 by infinity. We know that 1 by infinity means 0. 1 by infinity means 0. So 2 by infinity means 2 into 1 by infinity. That means 2 into 0. That means 0. Okay, so 2 by infinity means 0. So your answer is 0 here. Okay, in this way we can apply L'Hospital rule. So you these two questions can be done by you, I think. So it is limit x tends to 0, sin 4x by sin 3x. So when you put x equal to 0 in place of x, then you get sin 0 by sin 0. That means 0 by 0. It is in 0 by 0 form. Therefore you have to differentiate both the numerator denominator part. Differentiating the numerator part, we will get 4 cos 4x, and differentiating denominator part, we will get 3 cos 3x. Okay, then you put x equal to 0. So cos 4 into 0 means cos 0. Cos 0 means 1. So it will become 1. It will become 1. So 4 into 1 by 3 into 1. That means 4 by 3. Okay. So I hope you understand this L'Hospital rule and its application very well. So if you like this video, then please do share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Also press the bell icon for never miss an update. Okay, we will meet very soon in our next video. Okay, thank you.